Yep, we're about to get Travis versus Seraphy, which, knowing, knowing Travis, it's gonna be like any character. It's gonna be Bowser, okay? Because in my mind, I was thinking of the Toon Link he was playing recently, but this is one of the characters that I see more commonly from him. So it kind of makes sense to see here. Sorry if I was cutting anything off. Alright. So, a little bit. So I feel like this matchup could potentially be like kind of. I don't know how this matchup would go, honestly. Like Bowser and Wii Fit. Bowser does kind of have an issue with being zoned out, but at the same time, he's got a fast ability so he can get in, and I feel like he can punish Wii Fit harder than Wii Fit can most of the time, and has the burst speed to get in and punish deep breathing. See, he almost punishes the landing port there with an F smash. If you know the timing, you can get them just before they can get a shield out. And they will explode. Really close right now. Ooh, yep. Invincibility on the up smash, just going right through. Covering all the aggressive landing options that Seraphy will want to pick there. A really nice response right there, that forward air to cover the jump up there.
It's always interesting. Always interesting to see that reset on the second stock.
Oh yeah, of course.
0-0 in game. But
it shows that both of the players are kind of still around the same level of understanding of the match, as they're both able to just even it up real quick. But like as the match progresses, like that second stock just shows a lot more of a difference. Yeah. Almost catches the landing again with up smash too, but Seraphy air dodge to land this time. That header, I realized that it actually has a hitbox way longer than I thought it does. Like after it bounces off of something, it still has a hitbox. And I actually got caught by that when I was playing against Seraphy yesterday, or not yesterday, in the MSG tournament on Tuesday. And it was pretty surprising to me, but like it adds to some interesting traps. Anyway, that side B from Travis right there to take that stock down. Down smash to cover the roll in too. It also covers an aggressive option because that has super armor on it. So she couldn't just get up attack to beat that out either.
I mean, you would think with... wow, okay. Doesn't get away with that. With a blast on butt.
You had a thought there? What was it?
I was going to say, I mean, you'd think that with Wii Fit Trainer having all these projectiles, it would be a real strain on Travis to get in with Bowser, but he's done a good job of rushing down and getting his grabs, and it's hard enough getting in on a zoner as a small character, but he's making it look very popular.
And like your point, I feel like Travis rushing down like this is the right way to really play this here. Because if he gave Seraphy a lot of space, she'd be able to charge a lot and set up with header ball, a lot of different angles. The thing with header ball, that's like one thing you really have to respect, is that it takes time to set up different angles. Otherwise, she'll just be shooting it directly at you. And even then, she can angle that too. But when she cancels it, that's your cue that you can already be running in at them and pressuring them. Did you see who won that? That's the first for me where I actually didn't know who won the game. Oh my
god. Well, Travis, you're not talking about the game we were just watching, right?
Yes.
Travis so sharp that he threw out his, I believe it's his down air as Seraphy was trying to cross below him and caught him out. It was, obviously not a very safe move, especially from so high up, but being sharp enough to throw that out and deny space like that,
I think that Travis has been really good with his downer use so far, because that can be a very predictable landing option, yet I hadn't seen it until that point, and it was at a point where Seraphy was like close in percent, so they'd be desperate to try to chase down Travis and get the kill off of him. And she would just fall right into his trap, being completely underneath, dropping her guard. And you can't really challenge downer very well either. It's very quick. The best way to punish it is to just stay on the ground and wait for them to land. You can even punish it out shield with a lot of options.
I see. So we'll have to see. Whether these players make use of more matchup knowledge as they get used to each other here in the second game. I mean, watching Neff earlier play against TPS and then Nervy, we could see that I mean, well, I think he's playing from. I think there are a few players at the same house, but so it's confusing. I see the shogi tag, and I'm like, is this a meme? Is this a community meme I didn't know about, where everybody just has their online ID as shogi? Like,
no,
what is this?
apparently they're all in the same house. Like you have Travis that came out from Mission, and then you have Nap who came out from Langley. Like I had no idea that they were all staying together.
Surprising for a while, you know. To be honest, to think they still.
It can be a bit more complex too, having multiple people using the same system, but it's working out here.
Slow the bracket down a little bit in some cases, I suppose, and it might be, you know, some matches might not be streamable if the people at the same house all make it.
Yeah, because you can't have two people on the same console online like you could in Smash 4.
Yeah, so that's a shame, but we're getting into game 2 here at long last.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that it went back to PS2 because like I saw Seraphy pause go back and like switch stages, but it didn't look like the stages switched at all here because we're still here. And game 2, she's trying to start this off right here. She goes for 4th fair, and that catches Travis's DI. WeFit does have some true combos off the throws, but also has some DI dependent stuff as well. As you saw there, for example, was able to catch that DI. I think that was DI in specifically.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
you know, it's a skilled player who can make use of observations like that and get the DI dependent stuff. It's hard stuff to work into your game plan. You have to be pretty tournament experienced before you can. But of course, to my knowledge, Seraphy, it really is. Let's see if she can continue. And there's the command grab. No time to be shielding.
She was in a very pressured situation there where she wanted to play very defensive, and she was kind of like trying to thwart Travis off with some projectiles, but that didn't work, and she went to that plan B, which was what Travis was looking for, that defensive option of going into shield so that he could command grab on landing right there and kill her for it. And there, she's going to take some damage from the flame breath. I think she could have taken even more because of how close she was to Bowser. It's harder to get out because it has a bit of a sweet spot center to it too. Just chase that with the down tilt and pressuring her to try to dash in and commit to something, and she gets caught by the down smash. Shoot, Travis up 2 stocks here compared to the last game. He's looking a very hard game right now.
Of course, it's always great to see when a character's game plan starts coming together like that. So much pressure, forcing the grabs, and then forcing the shields. Wow, are we getting a give?
Oh, yes. Okay, that was super clutch right there. Wow. So you got that throw into the down, the immediate down.
He's almost...
Cover the jump, too. She's almost brought this back, too. She has deep breathing, which can lead to a lot of percent here. They're up tilts and up air.
Awfully powerful.
The header to cover landing, too.
And all of a sudden...
I think she's figured something out right here. She's got to punish these aggressive options from Bowser. Oh!
She's understanding.
She keeps putting out
Travis's rhythm or something. Yeah, so Steve,
you knock him away. This gives her some space. Get back, but Travis helps the roll in, and that's going to be 2-0 for Travis there.
His aggression is just so dangerous. It's impossible. You know, even once you start getting an understanding of his play style, you can't slip up even once against Bowser at that percent. So well played, like very, very convincing comeback there. But you know, just.
I'd say the first game was very convincing, but that second game, Seraphy, like, really had that right there. I think that the one fatal flaw that really caught her down there was that she got cornered, and that's, like, the worst spot to be at that point. I know that WeFit does like to play from the ledge, but... Oh, I'm out. We already played. He won 2-0. Yeah, it was a very rip set. I think I got kneed like 3 times in that set too.
Oh, what is this?
Is this top 8? Because I think that would be best of 5, right?
Who?
Yeah, Travis won 2 games in a row.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let me have a look.
This is,
I mean, while they're playing it out, I'm just gonna see if
are these winners?
Or this is an angry. What? Damn.
I'm sorry. I thought
Nope,
this was winner's quarterfinal.
This is winner's side. Winner's side top 8. Oh my god. Okay, so we just get right into it now. So you're gonna save them for like the mainstream or something now? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So game 3, we actually had no idea this was specified. I kind of just kept my commentary settled just in case it was. I had no idea either. But yeah. This is like the main threat that Weefit has right now is this deep breathing. And it also has shield pressure too. Oh my god.
Oh, getting poked right there.
Yeah. If you're there's a certain position that you can be under Bowser that you'll always get poked if you're like slightly to the side of Bowser Bomb. Otherwise, if you're directly underneath, it will frack full shield, which is really rough. Because it just does enough shield damage. Despite a lot of shield size increases, it does not change the amount of shield health that characters have in this game.
I mean, I'm just
deep breathing again. She's putting the pressure again.
Wow,
However,
the parry.
very defensive parry that gives him the opening. Take the stock off the Seraphy right there. You'll notice that Weefit always gets free deep breathing when they respawn. They have just enough time to set that up off of a fresh stock. I think that makes it really hard to like battle Weefit in that situation, which is when you have to play really patient to hold your lead, especially when she still has some intent.
Well, as you're saying, Travis is eating some percent for that right now.
It's that up-tilt combo starter that she's caught him landing on a few times here, and it leads to so much for a Wii Fit trainer. Ooh. Oh my god!
Ooh, getting the shield break. Going to the blast.
Oh my god.
And so maybe, despite the percent he took, maybe his game plan's paying off, you know.
Yeah.
So much pressure forcing you to shield, and then once you do it, you know, he can get so much off it. Shield breaks, command grabs, whatever he wants. Ooh, missing the down air, obviously very dangerous. That's how he won the first game. So.
Yeah, I felt like that header underneath was also very dangerous too. Seraphy is still not very much respecting him when Travis is above her.
Let's see.
And like it's very telling too with like the multiple things that have hit her too. Right here, she scouts up the downer and baits it out so that she can punish it, but she doesn't really get a strong enough punish to take the stock here. And Travis can continue to build this lead here with the jabs and the fair to catch the jump in. Now Seraphy forced to roll. Okay.
Tilt taking it. Oh, was that a smash? Okay.
No, that was that.
Okay.
F-tilt, aka the dancer. A lot of Wii Fit's moves are all of Wii Fit's moves are based off of Yoga.
Mashing like crazy to make it back there, I assume.
43. Travis is pressuring ledge really close right now, which allows her to get the full sun salutation on it. And like if he's also shielding at ledge, Wii Fit can do a lot of pressure with the header as well, which can potentially break shield if it's low enough.
Wii Fit's wise to the Seraphy's wise to the shield danger right now. I saw a spot dodge after she landed last time there, so.
These defensive rolls, I don't really like them against Travis. It's already clear to me that he's trying to bait these out, but deep breathing here. Oh, she's fishing the dancer, and she'll land it right there. Travis just shook up right there. I think if he parried though, that would have actually just been it. The fact that like he didn't have that frame advantage there.
Yeah, just had no time to get something out.
Yeah, he tried to jump out of shield too, which meant that he picked a defensive option instead, which Seraphy could cover. The dancer has just a really big hitbox right there, as you can see.
Wow, let me check the frame data on that. Very impressive move.
It's a very interesting move too, by the way. The front hit is the one that sends you horizontally, but the back hit will send you up, which will kill later.
Right. The sneaky, sneaky back hitbox. Let's see. 6 frames, F-tilt.
God damn it! I didn't know it was that fast.
Wow, no wonder.
Yeah,
and active too. Active from frames 6 to 10. That's
honestly,
an incredible
I think
move.
that was just like a very minor mistake from Travis, because even if he couldn't like hard punish it, he still has Bowser's up. He still has up B out of shield, which I think would still have been fast enough to beat out the second forward tilt from coming out. But yeah, either way, like I'm seeing from Seraphy, she's doing really well on the final stock for making comebacks here, and I feel like that's starting to build momentum for her that will probably carry on in this next game. We'll see if that does indeed carry over or not.
I'm starting to see Wii Fit as an analog to Snake because the up tilt comes out in I think 5 frames. It said.
An analog? Does that mean like? Similar?
Like yeah, like I don't know, the same way. Oh wow.
There's just
really
a lot of
scrappy.
things that I feel like Seraphy has like just kind of let Travis get away with, and like right there, she's been landing very predictably at times, picking aggressive options, and she's been getting away with it. But right there, the Nair was not very spaced. He was not spaced very well to avoid that forward smash. He's just gonna clean her up right there.
We're seeing some classic Bowser here. Lots of up Bs sharking along the ground like that. That's maybe not the correct way of saying it, but.
Oh my god!
Yeah, look at the.
Up tilt beat the downer. That's funny, but he's just gonna go for another one. He has the advantage right now, so like his options from above, whether predictable or not, I feel like they're not really gonna make him lose the lead that he has as much. Okay, here's an opportunity right here, but he's able to mash out before she can get a really hard punish. So even with that, keep breathing on that, that bear's not gonna kill, and she's gonna lose that second stock right there. As the side B positions her really close to the ledge too. It's kind of that positioning that also threw her off. If she was able to DI that, I think she should have tried to DI in a little bit more there. But she was also close to the ledge. She might have been thinking about it possibly taking her off stage too.
I think you're absolutely right about Seraphy not really respecting Travis's options too much here. Just like everything he does seems to be hitting. Seems not to be scared enough.
This is really tough. Like, she made a comeback in the set, but it wasn't this big of one. But we'll see, like, well, actually, she technically did. And she like 0 to death them too. But she didn't win that game, but it was still close. Oh, no!
There's the down air again.
Yeah.
You gotta be aware.
Option to try to challenge Bowser, he was just too far out of range, and he was able to get away with another down air then.
And what would have? I mean, he had the stock to lose, right? What was keeping him from throwing that out if it's worked before?
I think that Travis did really good with taking advantage of some of the situations he had with like percent leads and like certain parts of the game. Was like really able to control what Seraphy was gonna do and bait it out and punish it. And I think as well that, like I mentioned, his rushdown was also really good because that kind of forces Wii Fit to play a different game than Wii Fit will want to play, which is a more defensive one, a more like force the player to come to you, especially with deep breathing online. The big factor with deep breathing is scaring somebody to be forced to approach you, and then they'll just get hit by one of your combo starters and you just take a lot of percent.